Hello yogis, welcome back to the yoga clinic. To those of you who have been to my channel before, to those of you who this is your first time, welcome. Today I have for you, well, my dog Snow, who always keeps things exciting. And then I also have for you a bedtime yoga class with a relaxing meditation at the end. So perfect to do just before bed or even to just unwind after a particularly stressful day. You won't need any props. You may want some clothing to place on top of you. The body temperature will stay low for this class, so you may want to cover yourself up with a blanket at some point. All right, let's get started. We're going to find a Supta Baddha Konasana to start. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide, and then laying all the way back. If comfortable for you for any reason, you can alternatively take the knees together and the feet out wide. And this is going to be a little bit gentler on the low back because it allows the low back to spread wide. And wherever you are, we'll take one hand to the belly and one hand to the chest. And just allow the eyelids to drift towards closed. Starting off class by just noticing what you are carrying. And making a conscious effort for these next few minutes to step back from the busyness and to make some room for the quiet. Letting every out breath connect you deeper to the earth below you. As you let go and let go and let go. As you're ready, we'll just slide the feet out in front of us. Stretching the arms overhead. And then exhale, drawing the right knee into the chest. And allowing the right knee to come across the body for a supine twist. Letting the breath be full and even. And when you're ready, we'll roll back onto the back. Drawing the right knee back into the chest, and then extending it long. We'll reach the arms out overhead once again. And then taking the left knee into the arms, drawing it in towards the chest. And then when you're ready, taking left knee across the body for a twist. You can extend the left leg overhead or out to the side. Coming back through center, nice and easy. We'll inhale, stretching long once again. And then exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Massaging the low back by rocking slightly side to side. Keeping the sides of the neck and the head relaxed on the mat. Making your way onto one side. Gently building your way up into a seat. We'll take a modified Janu Shirshasana. So drawing the right heel in towards, well, actually let's start left so you can see. We'll start with the left heel in towards the right inner thigh. And contrary to a very active, like Ashtanga-based class where you want everything engaged and active alignment, I want you to just be soft about this forward fold. So you can let the toes of the right foot relax, maybe even turn out. And you can let the back round, let the belly be soft. If this is too much on the left or right hamstring or the right SI joint, you can always put a prop underneath the right knee, or maybe crossing your arms underneath, which will just make this a little bit more accessible in the hamstring and low back. Sensing the back of the body breathing. Breathing into the back body can be very calming because we spend so much of our attention in front of us. And that is where we see, we smell, we taste. And so the back body is much more tactile. There's less to figure out. There's less to decode. We can just feel. Take your last cycle of breath here. And the full releasing. Slowly building your way back up. We're going to take the left hand behind the back and just going to lift this whole thing up into the air. So lifting the hips up into the sky. Right arm goes up and over, pressing the hips forward. Pressing down into the left shin. And then sitting the hips back down and switching sides. This time right heel comes into the left inner thigh. And again, relaxing through the left leg if that's good for you. Rounding the back if that's good for you, and just letting the head hang. Again, tuning into back breathing. And taking your last cycle of breath. No rush at all. When that comes to an end for you, we'll walk the hands gently in. This time right hand comes behind the hips. We're going to pick up the hips, reaching the chest up and back, and coming onto the right shin. We'll step the left toes forward. This doesn't have to look any certain way. We're just opening up the front body, maybe the side body. And then when you're ready, sitting the hips back down. We'll come down onto our backs and grabbing the backs of the thighs, slowly rolling down. And then all of us will take a moment here with the feet out wide, knees together. You can windshield wiper side to side with the knees. Good. Let's draw the knees into the chest, and we're going to take a shoulder stand here. So if shoulder stand has been, if it's been told to you by a surgeon that you cannot do shoulder stand, then don't. If you've had any kind of procedures on your neck or severe arthritis in the neck. Otherwise, this pose is pretty accessible for everybody. I know it feels scary. The majority of the weight here is actually on your shoulders, not on the neck, but it is bringing the neck into a deep flexion. So we want to keep the gaze forward in our shoulder stand. So if you have neck problems, you can simply take the legs straight up in the air, maybe against a wall, or you might stay here in Uttanasana. If you are joining me for shoulder stand, the hands come down by the sides, and then we'll lift the hips off the mat, and catching the hips with the hands. And then for this one, there's no need to stay straight with the toes over the shoulders. In fact, it can be very relaxing and grounding to bend the knees and let the knees come down onto the forehead or maybe outside of the ears. You can come into something like plow pose. By turning our awareness inward here, we withdraw the senses. Coming into our internal landscape and giving ourselves time to arrive here. We'll very slowly release this posture. Hands come down by the sides, palms face down, and slowly rolling out, keeping the knees in close to the body. Good, and then coming back to feet wide, knees together. Take a moment here on the back. Extend the legs out in front of you. We'll just take a quick Matsyasana or fish pose here, drawing the elbows in towards your sides. And we'll press into the elbows to lift the chest and lift the head. And then drop the head back behind you, letting the elbows support you. Opening up the throat, opening up the heart. Big inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly coming back onto the back. Adjusting your posture however you need to really settle down here. Feeling the back body connecting with the support underneath you. Feeling the solidity of the ground. And feel that it has you here. So that you can fully surrender the weight of your body into its support. Bring the awareness to the eyeballs, feeling that they are soft in their sockets. Feeling the back of the head connected with the earth. The back of the shoulders, so that the heart may spread and open. Feel the back of the hips heavy on the earth, so that the belly may spread and open. Feeling the backs of the thighs and the bottoms of the feet, the heels. Feeling the weight of the legs connected to the support underneath. Totally supported here, held by the earth. Feeling the whole body relaxed. The whole body open. Reconnecting with the edges of the body. Seeing if you can sense all 5 toes on each foot. All 5 fingers on each hand. The tip of the nose. Beginning to deepen the breath, connecting with the space inside of you from nose to toes. Feeling this whole body. My friends, if you are called to stay here, please do. Otherwise, when you're ready, very slowly making your way out of the meditation. If you are going right to bed, continuing to be gentle, trying not to engage in any kind of mental or physical strain, decision making, just letting the awareness be soft. Thank you so much for joining me. It's an honor to have you here. As always, if there is something that you would like to see more of on this channel, please leave me a comment. And subscribe so that I can continue to bring you free yoga, meditation, and pranayama classes. I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.